Hey everybody, it's Eddie Joe in Crypto, and I'm here for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. There is a lot going on, um, kind of under the water, if I can say. So let's get involved in this. ARK Invest, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest, obviously in business with 21 shares. She's liquidating her ProShares Futures ETF, the Bitcoin Futures ETF, so that she can continue to purchase, their own ARKB ETF, Bitcoin Spot ETF, which is kind of interesting, right? So they're dumping out of, ARK Invest is dumping out of about $16 million and then putting that over there. So just maneuvering money. So it kind of hurts this one, but grows this one. If we pay attention to how things are going, you're going to see that trend. You're going to see a trend of these ETFs, the new Bitcoin Spot ETFs going up, rising. And there are more transactions going on there than people think, right? So yeah, Bitcoin went down, but Bitcoin went down for specific reasons. So as you know, Grayscale had their ETF, right? Not ETF, but their trust for a long time. And people couldn't sell out of it, right? So now they are. So what's happening? Well, you have Grayscale having to put Bitcoin on the market. So I think over the past couple of days, it's been upwards of 400 million that's been put into Coinbase Prime. Why? Because they're going to have to sell, and the reason why is because it was such a discount when you originally got into Grayscale's trust. It was a discount on Bitcoin. Well, now people are taking advantage of that discount. They're taking their profits. So that's going to affect the current price. I get it. It's fine. It's just creating a larger buy opportunity for me. So I'm not going anywhere. Why? There's more. So if you pay attention to what's going on, the love of Bitcoin's ETFs that's going on right now has outpaced silver as a commodity. Let that wash over you for a minute. In a very short time, the investments in Bitcoin spot ETFs have surpassed silver and approaching gold. Just saying. So as people are panicking and doing the sell-off and paying attention to to Wall Street and selling off, I'm not. Again, there's that undercurrent that's going on. That's where I'm focusing. Everything on the surface that everybody else is paying attention to, the wild waters and all that stuff. No, I'm underneath looking at all this stuff. Because if you're looking at all this stuff, the numbers are good. Kramer said, "Oh, yeah, Bitcoin's going down, blah 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 blah." Again, Jim the flip flop Kramer. I don't do the inverse Kramer. I don't do the Kramer. I pay no attention to the guy other than I find him to be comical when it comes to crypto. Just really comical. Some of his thoughts on stocks. Interesting, right? Interesting. I don't like his TV persona, right? He rambles, he raves, he yells, he screams. I don't want that. Let's have a good conversation about what's going on, right? So his ramblings about Bitcoin, I just giggle. Because again, if you pay attention to what's going on underneath the surface, there's so much money flowing into the space. So much money flowing into infrastructure. So much money just being pushed in that I'm not worried about Grayscale selling out. I thought I was never going to be able to see $40,000 for Bitcoin again. But guess what? We did. And you know what that meant for me? Yes, take some dry powder, do my normal DCA, my normal dollar cost averaging strategy, but then take some dry powder and get into. But I also got into other things. Solana, why? I think it's going to outperform. Ethereum, why? I think it's going to outperform. Polygon, why? I think it's going to outperform. I started doing more research on Zaya. That's the pure gaming play that's built on Arbitrum. I'm paying attention to those things. I think gaming's going to be huge, huger than huge. I think the metaverse is going to be huge. I keep telling you guys, I'm a part of the Metaverse Standards Forum, and the discussions that we have about technologies and ideas that people are playing with, huge. Just imagine doing a tour of a new construction, a full-blown tour of a new construction in the metaverse. Architectural plans, whoop, all extruded, walk through, see how everything is going to flow. Imagine having the capability of living in your house before your house is built. That's what I'm talking about. Because I don't know if you guys own houses or not, but it was often told to me that you don't furnish your house until you've lived in your house. And that's why. So when I look at everything that's going on surrounding the metaverse, surrounding Web3 tech, yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. So I'm looking at cryptos that are in that space. I'm looking at companies that are public that are in that space. I'm also looking for companies that could go IPO that might be looking for investment that I might be able to get in now. Because what's the worst case scenario? They get bought out, I get paid, fine. So I'm looking for opportunities, and that's how I'm digging in to find my opportunities. If you want me to do some research on things that you're looking for, let me know. Hit me up on growmybag.tv. That's where I'm taking all requests. Now, looking at Cathie Wood's choices on, her top stock picks, very interesting. CRISPR therapeutics, yep. I don't even get involved in therapeutics because I don't understand the space. I mean, I understand, but I don't have time for the space. But that's actually a good choice. My friend Elliot, he's like a brother to me. He's the one that's all about that kind of stuff. But Coinbase, duh. How could you not be involved in Coinbase from a stocks perspective? Anyway, Tesla, I'm kind of iffy on that one. We could probably have a long conversation about that. Roku, yes. Why? Because it's going to bring you alternative television. That's why. What's alternative television? Check out Rebel Vino. That's one of my channels. Grow My Bag is about to be a channel. This is why Roku is going to blow up. Because they're making space for new creators. And they're making it easy for you to find those new creators. That's big. So yeah, I agree with the Roku path. UiPath, if you're into automation, obviously we are. If you're into automation, UiPath is the big boy in the space. Microsoft is coming along quickly, but there's also Automation Anywhere. They were like one of the first. Actually, Automation Anywhere might have been the first. I used them eons ago to automate some work in Excel. But I'm paying attention to those choices. She also chose Zoom. I don't know why. I probably need to have a long conversation with her about her choice in Zoom. Block, I really understand. People are not paying attention to Block, and they should be. Think Cash App. Think I can do stocks, I can do crypto, I can do cash. Pay attention to Block. Block is doing a lot of things. Looking at GBTC's dominance, yeah, was dominant. Their price, their fees for their Bitcoin spot ETF versus everybody else, they're going to continue to be hammered. When I listened to their CEO get on CNBC the other day talking about, we're charging that premium because we have the most experience. They don't have the most experience. Other companies have experience. Cathie Wood's team has been all about Bitcoin for ages. They just have the most experience for operating a trust, but they don't have the most experience in Bitcoin. So I'm just like, 1.5%? Have you lost your ever-loving mind? BlackRock is at what? 0.2? BlackRock's at 0.2 and you're at 1.5. Blows the mind. It's not worth that much of a premium. So yeah, I think Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is going to continue to get hammered until they come to their senses. Straight up. And they also have the furthest to fall, right? Because they've been such a discount on Bitcoin for so long that yes, people are now able to sell out, collect that, that profit, and then go someplace else where it's cheaper. Because remember, while you couldn't sell your shares, you're still being charged, right? So I can't sell my shares and you're still bleeding me slowly. Okay, maybe you like everything else that's going on at Grayscale. Cool. And you don't mind because it was the only game in town for a while. But now it's not the only game in town, and their dominance has dropped precipitously. Fidelity, BlackRock, just everybody else is out there with their Bitcoin spot ETFs with bigger reach than Grayscale. Just in general services that they provide. This is going to be huge. This is going to be a huge game changer. I want to see how Grayscale reacts in this new marketplace. Looking at Ripple, Ripple's like, listen, have you been paying attention? Again, under the surface. Have you been paying attention? Surpassing silver? How is that not remarkable? How is that not remarkable? To me, it's remarkable. I'm paying attention. So again, yes, I have my normal process by which I evaluate things. I evaluate the market, but right now I am focused on my top 10, right? Why? Because I chose my top 10 or, reviewing the top 10 because I think they can outperform Bitcoin. And I think Bitcoin is going to perform very well. But I invest in Bitcoin for a different reason that I invest in everything else. A very different reason. Where I can leverage my Bitcoin, still mine, leverage it as collateral to do more business. Hello, Michael Saylor. Everything else is, what's your use case? What's your community? What problems are you solving? What's your trade volume? Blah, 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 blah. That's why. That's why. Anyway, you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the numbers. So let's zip on over, get into the numbers and see what's going on. Yep, I really do, do notes and all that good stuff. Actually, let's hit over here first. Ta-da! Yeah, let me refresh this for you guys. It's been a little bit. So, as I pay attention to this, yeah, everybody's taking a nosedive, right? Sell on the news, and everybody's selling stock markets on the news, right? What else is going on is the crypto space is also being hit because of this. It's also taking a hit because Grayscale is bringing down Bitcoin, which is also having a follow-on effect for other coins. And it's really where you are. Helium Mobile down 16%. And I like Helium Mobile. I like HNT. So paying attention to that one. Dog with hat. Again, look at the swing. Look at the swing of this meme coin. I understand you want to be involved in memes. Cool for you. For me, not so much. That's too much of a big swing. Now, can I get in right here? I think you could get on KuCoin, Uniswap, something like that. If I was to get in right here, do I think it can go up? Dog with hat being down 20%. 20% off its high, which was like practically yesterday, right? 13% down. I think I could possibly get in and do a little something. Sorry about that. Didn't have my picture up. Not like you like looking at this ugly mug anyway. But seriously, I could get into, if I was into memes, I could choose this point to get into dog with hat. And then on the next thrust up, I'd be good. Same thing with Zai. Gaming platform, pure gaming play in terms of infrastructure built on Arbitrum. I'd be paying attention to this one for 12%. I'd be paying attention to this one for numerous reasons. First, built on Arbitrum, fast, reliable, 26% off its high. Yes, I understand it's only at $250 million, but they just had a win. One of the games is leaving Polygon to go on to Zai because of the speed and because of its pure play infrastructure for gaming. Do I agree with you leaving Polygon? Not really, but do I like the notoriety and nod to Zai? Yes, I do like that part. I would not be leaving Polygon. H&T is down as well, 11%. Is this an opportunity in my eyes? Just like Helium Mobile, is that an opportunity in my eyes? I don't know. Probably that swing of 16%, I can get into HNT, right? Helium down 11%. I can get into Helium Mobile. I'd probably choose Helium Mobile, get into Helium Mobile and wait for the next rise. Why? Because I think it's going to make money. I think it's going to make money. It swings like this that make me go, yeah, I'm not into memes, but maybe I'll do this. But Helium Mobile's doing something, so I'll pay attention to that. Dog with Hat, pure meme, not going to pay attention to it. I'm not going to get involved. If I took $100 and got in, okay, that wouldn't be mad about that because it's only $100. I look at meme coins as, would I be willing to spend $50, $100? Go up 10, 20%. Sure. Everybody goes, oh, well, that's little money. That's little money. Okay. Take that same $50, take that same $100, put it in your bank, wait a couple of days and see what happens. Did you make money? No. If they gave you 10% interest, would you make money the next day? No, you would not. You would be waiting for that interest to hit you a little bit over time, over the current year, right? That's how long you'd have to wait. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Not interested in that. I use a bank to pay my bills. That's it. And even then, if a company tells me, oh, you could pay us in crypto, I'm all about it. Deuces, right? Who else is on here that I pay attention to? Dito is down. Again, not something I'm paying, not something that I would get involved in if I was considering meme coins either. Bonk is down. Is that something that I would get into if I was paying attention to meme coins? Maybe. But cool name, funny name, Bonk. Somebody else is talking about, Kulo and what's the other one? Kulo and Cock. It's actually called Cock and You. Stupid, but catchy name. People are talking about that. I'm not in there for cutesy names and memes. That's not why I'm here. I want true, solid use case. All right. Who's on the upside? Almost nobody. Right? Nobody's on the upside. Who out of here is you paying attention to? Pocket Network is up 13%. Interesting. Okay. Myro, know nothing about this company. Heard somebody mention it. Know nothing about it. Not interested at all. TIA, Celestia, 4%, $2.8 billion. Got to pay attention to it. Up 4%, not really a big move, but I am paying attention to its upside versus a downside. And everybody else just, moving sideways. It is what it is. But again, let's get into who's actually reporting earnings today on the stock side. You've got some big names, right? You've got some big names. Travelers, State Street Capital, Fifth Third, Huntington Bank Shares, Regions Financial, Ally. You've got a lot more banking stocks coming out today that you should be paying attention to so you can kind of get a feel for what's going on. It's been a mixed bag so far. Some doing well, some doing poorly. And if they're doing poorly, what that really says to me, you're messing up from an operational perspective. You took a gamble on something and you lost. But the ones that are hurting right now have operational issues. That's all that's my take on it. Fear and Greed Index, deep dive into neutral. Why? People are selling. A lot of people are taking profit off of Grayscale. We went into that. DeFi Llama, 75 billion, 75, almost basically $75.5 billion in total value locked. Okay. Lido's still number one. Just giving you an idea, right? Bitcoin, again, we've now dipped below that bottom line that I have, that bottom piece, which is 41,416. Are we fighting to come back? Yes, we're trying to fight to come back, but we dipped hard. Look at that right there. 40.5. That's a big dip. Still though, we had a small dip below over here. We had a big dip over here. I get it. Still, I think this is that band between 41,416 and 44,741. I think that's the band that we're really trading in right now. We've dipped below that, and I think obviously the next floor would be 40, and below that it would be 35,232. But we're not going to, if we were to go down in that direction, and really plummet through 40, I'm probably looking at someplace right about here at 35,564. But I don't know that we're ever going to see those numbers again. If we do, yeah, I'm probably going to go borrow money to get in because I think it'll be a quick recovery, like less than a month. But right now I'm looking at this band. Here's the other part. We avoided the government shutdown because we came to a deal yesterday. So no government shutdown today. That's positive. So I think that positivity is going to show up next week. Unfortunately, we didn't get positivity this week when I thought we would. But I did not have the and this is let me show you my face so you can understand that I did not have the calculation that, and this I'm showing you how I failed. I did not have the calculation, the impact of grayscale people selling out, taking their profit when they can. I did not even think that was a possibility. It didn't enter my realm. And when you stop and think about that, that was a huge oversight because it's right there in my face. Everybody else is starting from zero. Grayscale is starting from we're already in the business and making money. We used to be the only player in town, so everybody came to us. We had everything at a discount, and now everybody's like, thanks for the discount. Now I'm going to go make some money. I'm going to go realize my profits. And I hadn't thought about that. I had not thought about that. So I think that once that calms down, we're going to start to see things rise. Then you have the United States government with all of these layoffs that are going on, starting to think about, well, we might start falling a bit too fast. We might have to react to that sooner rather than later. Do I think that's going to be now? No, I don't think it's going to be now. Do I think it's going to be, March? I don't think it's going to be March. I think it'll be right after March. But March is now becoming a possibility. I'd probably put it at a 10% chance we get a write down, we get a reduction in March. 5 to 10%. I still think that it'll really happen, from late second quarter, beginning third quarter. That's really where I think we are, or where we are, right? The comprehensive look at, the big picture view, just look at all of the red. It's nuts. It's nuts. Like I said, TIA, it's green right now, but it's been down. There are lots of opportunities here. Ethereum is an opportunity. Bitcoin's an opportunity. BNB's perform well, but it's not something I'm interested in buying. XRP at that price, I think, is an opportunity. Cardano at that price, I think, is a huge opportunity. Aptos, big. Toncoin, big for me. SHIB, oh hell yeah, is big for me. Link is another big one. I want you to pay attention to Link saying above $15. That's surprising to me. But then again, they have a big story to tell. So I like that. I really do like that. When I look at everything going across the board, still, I want you to pay attention to this. Mind blowing. Look at this. Look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin year to date. Yep. Look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin 90 day. Just wow. Bitcoin is being outperformed by Ethereum in a major fashion, and people are missing it. I think people are missing it. And there are huge opportunities here. Cardano not performing well this year so far. And Cardano's one of those slow movers that just out of nowhere, they make a move. That just happens. Looking at Solana, just out of nowhere, it's going to make a move. It's under $100. That's a freaking discount. And it's a discount because Cardano is making huge inroads with institutions. Because quietly, I think they fixed that networking problem. Quietly, I think they fixed that networking problem, and institutions are like, it's always been fast, it's always been reliable. I think it's something to pay attention to. If I was to say what the nearest, everybody's comparing, well, Solana's going to overtake Ethereum. That's cute. That's cute. When I look at Solana, I think that, let me show you that. When I look at Solana, first, let's go back over here. Here's Ethereum, here's Bitcoin. But when I look at Solana versus Ethereum, it's like, oh, Solana's going to take over, overtake Ethereum. I don't care. I don't care. You want to, because Ethereum's not in the business, not in the same business as Solana, in a lot of ways. I think the one that should be worried is actually Ripple. I think it's XRP and the XRP ledger. I think that's the closest thing because institutions at an institutional level, that's who's looking at Solana. So they're looking at the same kind of customer right there. Right? There's one that I'm actually interested in. I haven't looked at it in a minute. HBAR. There you go. Not doing well, 11%. But I think HBAR has big upward mobility. I think it has big upward potential, so I'm interested in HBAR. I think this is a buying opportunity for me. And yes, I do hold HBAR. All right. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you enjoy what I've given you today. If you do, drop me a note. Love hearing from you guys. And if you have some ideas for me to make improvements, hit me up on growmybag.tv. Join the conversation. Join the community. Let's build something together. And drop me notes. Also, check out the articles we have there. It's not just crypto, but it's stock market too. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.